The all-new Laurel Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot out there?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Hi, racing fans, and welcome to the replay show for Laurel Park on this rainy Sunday afternoon. The remnants of Gordon smashing through the East Coast, so rainy all Sunday afternoon, forcing us off the turf for the Sunday program on the main track sloppy for our 10-race card. And the Sunday, each and every Sunday, our football pick'em contest during football season. Friday through Sunday, you can play in the sports bar at Laurel Park, or your chance to play a $3,000 football pick'em contest. Quick reminder, coming up on September 15th, Saturday, our Fall Festival of Racing here at Laurel Park, featuring the Express Brett Frank J. DeFrancis Memorial Dash and 6 other stakes. Make plans to be on hand on Saturday, September 15th for our Fall Festival of Racing at Laurel Park. Let's get on with the Sunday card, the first of 10 on Sunday afternoon. And they're off. Ask Stacy, Comfy and Cozy, Breakout 1-2, Dell's Beauty, and better yet to the inside. Compact group of 4, only 2 lengths separates them. So leading the way is Ask Stacy out the 3 path, but now headed by Dell's Beauty up to take the lead. Better yet is on the inside right there too, and Comfy and Cozy racing out to the center of the track about the 4 or 5 path. They race now with about 6 furlongs left to go, and it is Better Yet on the inside, getting that head in front from Dell's Beauty. Ask Stacy is tracking the leaders out there 3 or 4 wide, and Comfy and Cozy continues widest of them all. 24.32 was that opening quarter mile. Better Yet in Pimentel getting away from Ask Stacy by 2 into the turn. Dell's Beauty fully ridden and drops to the back of the pack, and Comfy and Cozy is now third. Into the far turn, where Better Yet is cruising right along on the sloppy going from Ask Stacy by 4, maybe 5 lengths now. The whip is out on Comfy and Cozy to play catch up, and Dell's Beauty is last. Half mile went in 48.55 on the sloppy going. They make the turn for home, more than a quarter of a mile to go, as Better Yet straightens in with a solid advantage and is hand-ridden, just a little tap on the shoulder, and Better Yet making it look like a workout now by 8. In second is Ask Stacy, another 3, and Comfy and Cozy in third. But it is Better Yet. You can name the margin. It's a dozen with an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and widening with each and every stride now as Better Yet is coming home under Julian Pimentel. Loving it to a double-digit romping score. Ask Stacy and Comfy and Cozy was third. Minute 40.16. Ready for the early pick 4, and they're off. Gray Parch Ghost jumps right out on top. Eye of the Wildcat, sharp break. Here's Louise the favorite, and winning thread of the inside into Lazy Lane Colors also with early speed. From in between horses, Bunker. Bunker moving forward and tugging in between into the 4th position, and You Shall Not Pass on the inside. And Eye of the Wildcat is settled to the outside now as they sort another 5 lengths back, and Scarlet Tanager trails. So it is Louise, the speed of the speed out there at a 23.94 opening quarter mile, leads 2.5. From From on the outside, Parch Ghost in second, and Bunker down to the inside trying to make progress there too. As they head to the far turn, Eye of the Wildcat is launching a rally far outside in that second group, and here's Eye of the Wildcat to make 4 almost in a line. Another 2 back in its winning thread. 4 more lengths back is Scarlet Tanager. You Shall Not Pass tails off. Top of the stretch in Louise. Punched through a 48.17 half mile in the slop. With Bunker now on the outside leveling down. Bunker on the outside and Eye of the Wildcat out in the middle of the track moves into third. It is Louise who's tenacious and holding on to the lead. Bunker on the outside. Bunker on the outside attempting to get by in the final strides. Bunker in time. Bunker from Louise, Eye of the Wildcat, and then it was Parched Ghost, winning thread. Minute 13.11. In the gate. And they're off. Matter of Factor and Cove bouncing out on top of the outside is Get the W on the chase from third, then Red Clay Road and Captain Grider as Cove leads the way. Cove on the inside leads about a length from Matter of Factor, another 2. Get the W, Red Clay Road to the inside. And last is Captain Grider. 5 lengths front to back. Cove into the far turn run. Cove clears off almost 2 lengths from Matter of Factor in a 22.97 opening quarter mile with 3 furlongs left to go. It's Cove from Matter of Factor on that chase, another 5 lengths back, and Red Clay Road and Get the W racing 4th, and Captain Grider is last, top of the stretch, just above a quarter of a mile to go. Cove leads the way. Matter of Factor still trying hard toward the center of the track now. A half mile went into the stretch, coming up in the final 3/16 of a mile and 46.10 seconds. So into the stretch, and it's Cove. Cove clear by 5. Cove enjoying the sloppy going. Cove and Matter of Factor. Cove beats Matter of Factor by 3 at the finish. Red Clay Road was third. Get the W 4th. Two at 6 to 5. Cove. Lined up. And they're off. Chateau and Real Factor on the outside. Delinquent is right there. Monumental Vending and Smart Step being asked for early speed. And Top Me Off on the inside is coming forward too. So Smart Step just leads from Top Me Off by a half length out of the inside in second. Monumental Vending is in third. Then to the outside is Chateau racing in fourth. Real Factor, Delinquent side by side. Another 2 back. And My Good Man is the last runner as they splash along in a 24.09 contested opening quarter mile. Top Me Off down to the inside. A neck in front front from Smart Step with Chateau on the outside and Monumental Vending. Another 5 and Delinquent and Real Factor still racing side by side. And My Good Man last on the inside as they head into the far turn run, where it's Top Me Off still rolling right along. Top Me Off now opens. Chateau tries to make a bid from second. 47.74 was the half mile. And so it's Top Me Off in front. Top Me Off, Chateau on the outside of Smart Step. Length and a half, Monumental Vending, and they're followed 4 lengths back by Delinquent. About 3 furlongs left to go. Top Me Off in front at 9-1 as they make the turn for home from Chateau. Top Me Off, Chateau on the inside. Smart Step drifting out wide. Monumental Vending, and then Delinquent into the stretch. Top Me Off and Forest Boyce. They've got another gear. Chateau's drifting out to the middle of the track. Then it's Smart Step and followed by Delinquent at the 3/16 pole. Top Me Off from Chateau. Delinquent on the inside trying to make a bid very late in the game. A 16th to go. It is Top Me Off. Top Me Off. Delinquent charges to second. Smart Step is third. Top Me Off. Top Me Off does it. Top Me Off used the speed all the way from Delinquent, then Smart Step, and it's closer fourth. And they're off. Chickabin bobbled right. It may have been out of the irons briefly there at the start. Now back okay. And on the inside, City Gold goes to the lead with the walk on the outside. And the inside is Chaco Mount and Chinka Pin underway the far outside. And Broad Expanse loping along in last position in the sloppy going. So it is City Gold and Alex Cintron just in front from the walk on the outside, prompting that pace in second. And Chinka Pin is racing third in the middle of the track. And they're followed by Chaco Mount, who's at the rail racing fourth. Another half dozen back. And Broad Expanse is last. Opening quarter went in 24.10 seconds of the sloppy going. So it's City Gold now 3/4 in front from the walk, who's working a little harder in second. Another 2.5 and it's Chinka Pin, and Chaco Mount still on the inside. Another 6 lengths back and Broad Expanse. Into the far turn, not much change at all, with City Gold in the walk racing 1-2. Chaco Mount remains on the inside, taking third away from Chinka Pin. Another 5 or 6 back, and Broad Expanse is yet to pick it up. City Gold went the half in 47.89. Comes about 3 furlongs from that second wire finish with a 5-length lead is City Gold. City Gold as Chaco Mount moves to second. The walk in on the inside. Broad Expanse is now getting underway. Broad Expanse saving that ground has moved to second. Has 6 to close in on City Gold, who turns in with a 5-length advantage. Broad Expanse now solidly to second, and Chaco Mount followed by the walk and Chinka Pin, an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and it's City Gold pouring it on. City Gold under steady pressure and holding sway by 7 lengths from Broad Expanse, and then it was the walk and Chinka Pin on the outside. It was all City Gold. In a minute 40.37. And they're off. Sharp beginning for the favorite Victory Chimes. Redeemed Gentleman, Daniel Ledoux in the second grouping. On the inside is Zen's Land and Beltway Bob at the back. So leading the way is Victory Chimes. Victory Chimes going to try to slow it up as Zen's Land gets a little closer to second. And Daniel Ledoux, Beltway Bob's only 5 lengths from the pacemaker. And Redeemed Gentleman is last, racing well off the inside. So it's Victory Chimes with a free run up front at a 24.70 opening quarter mile, leading about a length from Zen's Land. Same margin to Daniel Ledoux, another 3. His Beltway Bob, and last is still Redeemed Gentleman racing off the inside. Heading over the far turn, Alex Cintron and Victory Chimes, they're in control. 4.5 furlongs out. Opening up on Zen's Land by 2.5, and Daniel Ledoux ridden a bit from third position. A Beltway Bob and Redeemed Gentleman is now on the inside. 7 lengths from front to back with 3.5 left. The half mile 48.71. And so it is Victory Chimes pouring it on, opening up 5 on Zen's Land as there's 3 furlongs left now. In between horses, Daniel Ledoux as Redeemed Gentleman gets that inside run. Redeemed Gentleman cuts the corner and now just moves to second as they straighten for home with a quarter of a mile left to run. Victory Chimes well toward the center of the track, leads by 4 lengths as Redeemed Gentleman has put a good inside bid for second. Beltway Bob and it followed by Zen's Land, Daniel Ledoux, an eighth of a mile left to go. And it's Victory Chimes at even money with Redeemed Gentleman at 21-1 chasing home, but too far in front is Victory Chimes. Redeemed Gentleman now Beltway Bob going to make it closer for second. Victory Chimes in a photo second. Minute 39.07 the running time. And they're off. I've got a plan into immediate action on the inside with Cabinet Pick, and the outside is Bruce Love, who bounced away third, and High Noon Loot is fourth of the 4. So I've got a plan with a sharp beginning, leads the way from Cabinet Pick by about a half length onto the main portion of this sloppy track now with Bruce Love out of the clear in third position. Another 3 in High Noon Loot. I've got a plan, leads the way. Pressure on the outside coming from Cabinet Pick after a 24.36 opening quarter mile. Now 3 lengths back, and Bruce Love and High Noon Loot ridden along the back of the pack to play catch up with that speed up ahead. So as I've got a plan with constant companion Cabinet Pick on the outside, heading on to the far turn, 4.5 out. High Noon Loot is catching that speed from third as they roll to the far turn. Into the turn with a half in 48.64, and last now is Brusilov. And so Cabinet Pick gets that head in front. I've got a plan. Counterattacks on the inside, and High Noon Loot remains in third position at 3 furlong mark. Going to the second wire finish, and Brusilov is last. Making the turn in, right-handed pressure, Cabinet Pick at Toledo on the outside. I've got a plan. Wes Hamilton also right-handed pressure from the inside. In the meantime, High Noon Loot is the one widest out of them all. Stiff drive for that final 3/16. It is I've got a plan, and Cabinet Pick, not by yet. Cabinet Pick, and I've got a plan. Stubborn on the inside with High Noon Loot in third as they pass the furlong marker to the first wire. I've got a plan, and Cabinet Pick. High Noon Loot is third, and Brusilov. It's I've got a plan, fending off Cabinet Pick through the stretch. I've got a plan. Minute 41.30 the time. They are in the gate. And they're off. Bad Angle, Berg, and Bellows. Conquest Falcon up on the inside, and Whiskey Woo is up close too. Here's Ticker Tape Parade racing on the outside, and McHugh trying to pick a way through between horses to attempt to join the pace as well. So 5 of them stacked across the track, and there goes McHugh. McHugh from the back of the pack has gone to the front now. From Bellows in second, on the outside is Bad Engelberg third. Conquest Falcon is in fourth, and Whiskey Woo and Ticker Tape Parade is widest of them all. Only 4.5 lengths will cover them in a 24.53 opening quarter mile on this sloppy going. Heading on for the far turn. McHugh is just in front with Conquest Falcon at the rail, the blue colors in second. And between horses is Whiskey Woo in the speed mix too. And Bad Angle Burke is next. So the inside is Bellows, and Ticker Tape Parade continues on the outside. Still only 4 or 5 lengths covers that entire bunch, with Conquest Falcon now in front in a 48.53 half mile. And Ticker Tape Parade bids on the far outside. McHugh coming back in between horses. 3 of them line up at the 3/8. And it's Whiskey Woo is next. And next in line is Bellows. The far outside is Bad Angle Burke into the stretch now. They have a quarter of a mile to go to the second finish. Ticker Tape Parade finessed along in a narrow lead as McHugh's in between horses. And Conquest Falcon stubborn down toward the inside, and Whiskey Woo trying to pick them up to the center of the track very late in the game. Whiskey Woo on the far outside. Here comes Whiskey Woo down to the inside. Conquest Falcon and McHugh continues in the battle. Ticker Tape Parade is back and forth. Whiskey Woo and the X-Men. Whiskey Woo, a 19-1 upset. Whiskey Woo, photo second, McHugh, Conquest Falcon. In the gate, and they're off. Prospective Lady Stormologist asks for early speed. And here's Miss Nosy now into third position into the turn run. And Philip Cohen's a piker, followed by Hey Nicky. And Follow the Pedals is last of them all. So around that first turn, and it's Prospective Lady on the outside out of the rail. And Miss Nosy tugs right along and grabs an narrow lead. It's Stormologist tracking out wide of the track in third position, attempting to settle. And Hey Nicky is in fourth position. And Philip Cohen's a piker is fifth and Patient out of the inside, and Follow the Pedals trailing the field. Prospective Lady racing on the outside, about the 3-path leads the way now. Prospective Lady from Miss Nosy after a 24.13 opening quarter mile on this sloppy going. Solid pace enough as Stormologist is in third, and Hey Nicky is in fourth. The outside is Follow the Pedals is in fifth, and Philip Cohen's a piker to the inside. Heading over the far turn, Miss Nosy, Prospective Lady now second with 4 furlongs left to go. Hey Nicky's asked to quicken up on the inside, and Stormologist is back in fourth, and Follow the Pedals is in fifth. And Philip Cohen's a piker, 5 lengths covers him. Miss Nosy 3 furlongs out from the line. Stormologist on the outside, roaring back for a little more now, and Stormologist coming back. Stormologist now that head in front at the 2.5 furlong mark, and Follow the Pedals is in third, and Hey Nicky is in fourth. Driven along is Philip Cohen's a piker, and Prospective Lady has dropped out of it, and they're into the stretch. Stormologist, but Follow the Pedals, the immediate threat toward the center of the track, the one widest of them all. Follow the Pedals and Stormologist. In the meantime, Philip Cohen's a piker was off the rail now, trying to dive between horses, and coming down toward the inside is Hey Nicky, and Hey Nicky's grabbed the lead. So Hey Nicky and George Vargas Jr. will win. Hey Nicky, Stormologist, Philip Cohen's a piker, and Follow the Pedals flattened out fourth. Minute 45.47. They are in the gate, and they're off. Good beginning from Mojo's Louis Cat, Titanium Love on the outside, and Paul the Waiter right there in between horses with Early Foot, and Guthrie's Collar away running in fourth, and Art of Listening in the back of the pack. So 7 lengths will cover them as Mojo's Louis Cat now leads the way. Mojo's Louis Cat with Paul the Waiter keeping tabs from between horses, and Titanium Level on the outside. Art of Listening now beginning to move forward, a bit high-headed action there for Art of Listening, who's fourth now within 3 of the lead, and Guthrie's Collar in the back on the outside. Quarter mile, 24.21. Front-running Mojo's Louis Cat, a half length in front from Paul the Waiter. Titanium Love is tracking our outside in third, and Art of Listening at the rail. And followed by Guthrie's Collar, who's asked for more for the back of the pack. 5.5 lengths from the front of Mojo's Louis Cat. Charging into the far turn with a 48.75 half-mile fraction. Ahead in front from Paul the Waiter in second, and a wide Titanium Love in third. Art of Listening a bit more settled there in fourth. Got a shot, another 3 back, and it's Guthrie's Collar. About 3 furlongs left to go to the second finish, and Paul the Waiter from Mojo's Louis Cat, wide Titanium Love. Just in behind them is Art of Listening, getting some splashback into the stretch, a quarter of a mile left to go, and it is Paul the Waiter. Paul the Waiter up by 3 on Mojo's Louis Cat, then Art of Listening from in between horses, and Titanium Love deep in the center of the track, but it is all Paul the Waiter now. Paul the Waiter and Forest Boys cruising in the final furlong for second win of the day. It's Forest Boys and Paul the Waiter. They'll win going away 8, maybe 9 at the finish. Art of Listening clearly second and a good effort, and Mojo's Louis Cat was third, then Titanium Love and Guthrie's Collar. Time 140.34. That's a wrap for the Sunday program here at Laurel Park. Friday, remember, back live racing here at Laurel Park. Saturday will be our Fall Festival of Racing special. Post time, 12:30 on Saturday afternoon, September 15th, featuring the Express-bred Frank J. DeFrancis Memorial Dash and 6 other stakes, a special 12:30 early post time on Saturday for the big racing day. Thanks for watching the replays from Sunday afternoon at Laurel Park.